What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Commander deck tech. This time we are doing Thalia and a GITROG monster. Now this is a deck or a commander that I've done before, but when I did Thalia and a GITROG monster before, it was more of a landfall based deck or like a land recursion based deck. This build, we're doing aristocrats. So we're sacrificing creatures, we're gaining life, we're draining opponents, we're playing more creatures. That's what this build is. So if you want to check out the other Thalia deck, check out the Commander Deck Tech playlist. It'll be in there. And see that version, and then come back to this one and watch this one. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Do you guys like landfall decks, or do you like aristocrat style decks? It's really kind of a player preference. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let's jump right into this one. Thalia and the GITROG monster. Big fan of the GITROG monster, honestly. So 4 mana, first strike, death touch. You can play an additional land on each of your turns. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. And whenever Thalia and a GITROG monster attack, sacrifice a creature or a land, then draw a card. This is great for aristocrats. It's a sack outlet on a stick. But let's jump into the deck. Like always, guys, I'm not going to go over the lands. You guys can check out the link to the deck list down below. It'll bring you to this same site, Architect. Not a sponsor, just a great place to do deck lists. They do have price sources for all the different places you might buy your cards from. So if you're looking to try this deck out, check them out. Like I said, not a sponsor, just a cool site that I like to do deck techs on. Starting with the artifacts, we got Ashnod's Altar, another great sack outlet. Soul Ring, Swiftfoot Boots, keep it simple. I can run a couple of signets. I might run a couple of signets, but I feel like this deck has a lot of mana ramp in it, so that I don't really have to run all the extra artifacts. So jumping into creatures, we are running quite a few. We got 30 of them. We have Alkalite of Alkazat's. Tap, sacrifice another creature or artifact. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Got Avenger of Zendikar, because we are still going to be playing quite a few lands. We got 42 lands in this deck. I'm probably going to cut that down just a smidge, but Avenger of Zendikar makes a 0/1 plants, which are great for sack outlets. Baron Bertrand Greywater. When 1 or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue with lifelink. And this only triggers once each turn. Pay 2, sacrifice a creature and artifact, draw a card. Burnished Heart, Butcher Malakir. Kind of self-explanatory, Butcher Malakir. Cruel Celebrant, Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, Defiant Bloodlord, Denethor, Ruling Steward. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died during your turn, you create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Pay 2, sacrifice another creature. Each opponent loses life, you gain life. Dina Soul Steeper, Elias Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Has death touch. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. And whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life. So another great way to kind of get some of your stuff going with the life gain and the losing life. Fertilid, Golgari Finebroker, another way to reuse some of our stuff in the graveyard. Indulging Patrician, Lifelink Flying. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 life or more, each opponent loses 3 life. Lathril, the Boundless Thorn, Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, you put +1/+1 counters equal to the life you gained. Great card in this deck. Marauding Blight Priest, Mithara, Merciless Soul. Kind of pumps your creatures up for each experience counter you have. So just another way to get in for more like lifelink stuff here with this one, or the Patrician, or some of your other creatures. Mother of Runes, the Secret Lair drop version. Mother of Runes. I think they did that for Mother's Day, actually. Oracle Modiah, so we can play an additional land. We play with the top card revealed, and if it's a land, you can play it. Plague Crafter, Sangromancer, because we're going to have a lot of stuff dying. Shieldred, Whispering One, because we want our stuff to come back from the graveyard. Sun Titan, because a lot of our cheaper aristocrats pieces are 3 mana or less. And our enchantments too, there's the 2 important ones, Bastion and Remembrance, Phyrexian Arena, are 3 mana. The original GITROG monster, Suture Priest. The GITROG monster, the GITROG Ravenous Ride, and Spawn of Turg, because we're gonna have lands in our graveyards, okay. And then we get to look at the top card. We can sacrifice a land and gain life. Just another way to kind of gain life was mainly Visceracia, Wood Elves, and Zulaport Cutthroat. So the Spawn of Turg, I'm contemplating. Like, obviously, I should probably throw back in like Crucible Worlds or something, so that we can play the lands from the graveyard. But for right now, enchantments, we got Bastion of Remembrance, Greater Good, another way to sacrifice some creatures. Nature's Will to get more use out of our mana. Palace Siege, great options there. We can either each opponent lose 2 life and we gain 2 life each upkeep, or we can return creatures from the graveyard to our hand. Phyrexian Arena, instance, we got Beast Within, Harrow, Heroic Intervention, Croson Grip, Murder, Path to Exile, Rolling Regrowth, and Swords Plowshares. Lots of single target removal. Sorceries, Cultivate, Diabolic Tutor, Far Wanderings, Farseek, Fumigate, Hallow Burial, In Garrick's Wake, Kai's Wrath. So 4 board wipes there because we want stuff to die. Kodama's Reach, Ondu Inversion, destroy all non-land permanents. So another board wipe in a sense, and Sylvan Scrying. So guys, this is the second version of Thalia and the GITROG monster. This is not CEDH. This is for my play group. This is about middle of the pack of my play group. But this is the other side of the coin. Like the last Thalia I did, like I said, it was more of a landfall one. This one is aristocrats. So let me know what you guys think down below about this deck. Do you prefer landfall or do you prefer aristocrats? And if you have some suggestions for the deck, leave them down below, because I am not a perfect Magic player. I've been playing the game for a number of years and I don't know every card out there. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like always, all the links are in the description box for you guys, and the link to the deck list. Shout out again, Architect. Not a sponsor, just a really great website to do your deck lists on. They have tons of great features. And I will see you guys in the next video.